Gemini. So part of 2025, we had fire and air signs, early degrees, really activated with the presence of all the outer planets, with the exception of Jupiter, which was in Cancer. We had Pluto in Aquarius, Uranus in Gemini, Saturn and Neptune in Aries. Then, because of the retrogrades, we had Uranus dip back into Taurus for one last hurrah, where it's at the 30th degree. Saturn and Pisces also dipping back. Saturn and Neptune also dipping back into Pisces. So it was like whatever, new beginning. So early degrees are considered associated with new situations. Last degrees, old situations. So there's been a final return of Saturn and Neptune to Pisces and Uranus to Taurus to finish up some old business, which has been really long standing. So with Neptune in Pisces, we're going to be all the way back to 2011. So when Neptune first went into Pisces. So that whole segment of your chart, for me as a Virgo rising, 7th house, if you're, you know, whatever whole sign house Pisces falls on for you, that has been an area that Neptune has been transiting for the last 14, 15 years. And it's going to move on finally and totally when I think it is, when it finally goes into Aries is January, I believe. And then Saturn finally into Aries right after Valentine's Day of 2026. Okay, so we have a little bit more time, a few more months, where any final, it's like if you've been writing a novel, this is the final revisions time. This is the final chapter in a story that's been, why do I say story too, is because Neptune is a lot about stories and myths and creative works and things which are enchanting, and so like a lot of times there's a fantasy, which is Neptune, which is a story, together with all the things that go along with Neptune. Disillusionment, hope, exhilarated, like believing, then crushing, disbelieving, and then, you know, desolation and redemption. When you have outer planets over a long period of time, you're going through a lot of these motions, and you think that there will be some salvation at the end, especially when we're talking Saturn, Neptune, right? Salvation is theme, through suffering, through karmic adjustment. And I think like Saturn is really the planet of karma, and Neptune with Saturn, it's like, what stories and Neptunian devices have you used to ease the burden of the real life Saturnian karmic consequences that you've had to deal with, the work that you've had to do? What Neptune, you know, what has Neptune done? Or more specifically, what did Saturn come in and do? Also in the last, since 2023, when Saturn entered into Pisces and was co-present with Neptune. Uh-oh.